In this video, we'll learn how to set up relationship dependency between the columns. This is an advanced feature, but it is a must-have in many different scenarios. A most common example would be company and contact relationships. Say you have a project list with company selection dropdown and contact selection dropdown. And what we want is to select a company and then see the available company contacts and be able to select a company contact. In this scenario, the contacts dropdown should automatically filter and show company. Let's set up this example and see how we can use our dependency feature to accomplish this. Let's say we have 3 lists in our workspace: companies, contacts, and projects. In the contacts list, we have a contact company column. Each contact is already linked to a company, and we can make sure that each contact has an associated company selected. Now let's go to the projects list. In the projects list, we have project name, company, and contact columns. In this example, we've already done the relationship setup, so companies dropdown shows the list of companies and contacts dropdown shows the list of contacts that we can select for each project. We have another video that shows how to set up the relationships. The link will be in the description. The relationships work well, but the issue is that when we select a company for the project, the contacts dropdown does not change. It still shows all the contacts, and we have to remember which contacts are associated with which companies, which can get challenging as our list of companies and contacts grows. But we can solve this with our dependency feature so that the contacts dropdown show only the contacts associated with the selected company. To do this, open the contacts column settings and go to Advanced Settings. Then open the Dependencies tab. Under the Dependent column, there is a drop-down of all columns in the project list that have relationships. In our case, we'll select the company. Next, under the Dependent Related column, we'll see the matching columns in the related list. The related list in our case is the contacts list, and in contacts list we have the company column, which is a relationship column for contacts list. So in our example, we'll select company, then click on Save. This sets the dependency so the contacts drop-down updates based on the selected company. Now let's see how it works. When I choose company 1 from the company dropdown in the projects list, you'll see the contact dropdown updates automatically. If contact is already selected and we change the company, it will clear out the contact selection. Then if we open the contacts dropdown, it'll only show the contacts associated with the selected company 1. If I switch the company selection to company 2, the contact list updates again and only shows contacts linked to company 2. And it's that simple to create a dependency and only show associated contacts based on the company selection. Let's do another example to show the power of the dependency feature. In this example, we'll have a categories list with multi-level category hierarchy. Then, in our projects list, we want to be able to select main category and then the subcategory. The key is that when we select the main category, we want the subcategory dropdown to only show categories in the selected main category. And of course, our dependency feature will make it very easy to configure this. We'll start with creating a categories list, then create another drop-down column called parent category. We'll make this a relationship column which will point back to itself. Once the setup is done, we'll clear out the existing rows and add fresh example data. Then, we just need to assign the parent category for all subcategory rows, except for the main categories themselves, which in this case are marketing and construction, since those don't require a parent. When we're done, let's do a save as and create a new view called main categories. Then add a filter. We'll select parent category column and condition is null. The idea is to only show main categories in this view. We'll need this view to set up our relationship in the projects list. Now that we're done with our test data and configuration with categories list, let's go back to the projects list. First, we'll create a main category column. Add a new column, choose dropdown, and set the relationship. For relates to workspace, select testing. For relates to list, choose categories. And for relates to list view, we'll select our main categories that we created earlier in the setup, as we only want to see the main categories in the dropdown. Then choose ID as the related value, name as the display column, and click Add, then Save. Now if we open the main category selection dropdown, we'll see that it only shows the main categories, which is what we want. Now, let's create the subcategory column, and we'll make this a relationship column as well and configure the relationship with the categories list. But this time select the main table view so it shows all categories in the list. But of course, we want to show the subcategories based on main category selection, hence, let's set up our dependency. Let's open subcategory column settings again and go to Advanced Settings Dependencies tab. For dependent column, choose main category. This is the column our subcategory should depend on. And for dependent related column, choose parent category. That's the field in the categories list that connects each subcategory to its main category. Now click Save. Let's test it. If I choose marketing as the main category, the subcategory dropdown updates and shows only social media and paid ads. If I switch to construction, it updates again and now shows only plumbers, flooring, and electricians. And it's that easy to create dependencies in Loocey, a complex feature which only takes a couple of clicks to configure in Loocey. That's it for today. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to be notified when we release new tutorials. Thanks for watching and see you next time.